The moment you clap eyes on the F-Type in the flesh, you'll know in your heart whether you love it. And many will before they even get the key in their hand. This is an achingly good looking car. And the sense of occasion continues on the inside, where there's a snug, leather-bound two-seat cabin with plenty of stylish flourishes, such as clever disappearing air vents, orange gear pedals and more. But the real drama starts when you press the orange starter button and wake up that V8 engine, which sounds amazing. The wailing, crackling, sonic din dominating the drive. Supercharged force feed, the 5 litre engine, so the performance is enormous. Open the door using those pop-out handles, which is another lovely detail, and slide into the strictly two-seater cockpit and you'll find the details are all top-end premium. I love the big rotary heater dials, the copper-coloured starter button and the gear shift paddles, and the passenger side grab handle just adds to the drama. These optional performance seats are excellent too, with wide shoulders and waist-hugging bolsters. Interior storage is at a premium and boot capacity is sadly lacking. It's not just small in size either, the flat shallow shape isn't ideal, although we have managed to fit in what my wife considers to be sufficient luggage for a weekend away. In other words, that's more like 2 weeks worth of packing. So what's the F-Type like to drive? Well, at 1660 kgs, the V8 is hardly a lightweight car. This is despite the all-alloy construction, but this engine is so potent. There's a tightly packed 8-speed quick-shift gearbox. It's an auto with paddles and it works well, almost as well as a DSG. The gear change in dynamic mode is, well, as quick as the name quick shift suggests, with lovely blipping throttle downshifts. But more surprising is the steering itself. That too is quick. In fact, the hydraulic rack is the fastest ever fitted to a Jaguar according to the official blurb. It feels direct, utterly slack-free, with zero hesitation when you turn in, and the feedback is as good as it gets. The F-Type feels shamelessly, rudely rear-wheel drive, a proper, hairy, sharp and often scary sports car. It's partly down to that steering, the throttle response, the eagerness of the gear change and all that power. But the differential is also key here. The car is fitted with an electronic active diff, which uses an electric motor and a multi-plate clutch to tighten or loosen the diff, depending on factors such as stability, traction, and how deep your right foot is pressed into the carpet. Turn into a corner and get on the throttle and you can feel it squat down and attack the bend in a way that's just begging you to boot it and hang that tail out if you dare. My car is the V8 S, which is recognisable by the quad exhaust pipes and is good for 488 brake horsepower and a whopping 460 pound-feet of torque. Jaguar claims 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds and onto a top speed of 186 miles per hour, but forget the stats, just listen to that noise. The V8 emits a gravelly baritone growl that grows to a rapid multi-cylindered snarl as the revs reach the 7,000 RPM red line, and then it pops and crackles like a NASCAR as you release the throttle. It's so much fun, it's addictive, it actually sounds illegal. Theresa May might even decide to ban it. The result of all this latest high-end performance car spec is dynamite. On a favourite road, in the wet or even when it's dry, with the car set in dynamic mode, my heart is often pounding in this F-Type. It feels taut, sensitive, even a little fidgety at speed. Every short straight is demolished by that V8. Every corner is a toe twitch away from a massive tail slide. The responses are hair trigger instantaneous, and that massive torque looms large over every move you make, every input you dare feed in, all accompanied by that ridiculously loud exhaust. It's absurdly exciting to drive, challenging in a way you just wouldn't expect in a modern car. But however you drive the Jaguar F-Type, there is always a sense of occasion about it, and while it's undoubtedly a show-off, its proportions are just exquisite. It looks beautiful, it's captivating. So, should you buy one? Well, two schools of thought prevail regarding sports cars in this price bracket. Porsche's 911 is a refined, clinically efficient weapon delivering speed and accuracy due to every component having been extensively honed. Well, the Jaguar F-Type is no 911, believe me, I've had one. It's nowhere near. It's a raucous, riving, and while it's undoubtedly a show-off, it looks so divine you want to bite the back of your hand almost. Drama per mile, the 911 can't touch the F-Type V8. So, there you go. Should you buy one? Well, follow your heart. So, for me, that's a big yes.